Sona, this has got to be a big day for you.
It is.
Because, and we rarely do this, we rarely talk about the guest, but this guest is one of the stars of a movie which has become, over time, the Citizen Kane of your generation.
It defined a generation.
Don't scream.
I'm sorry.
We're all in the same room. Jesus Christ.
Blaze not here. I'm compensating.
Yeah.
when you say like the Citizen Kane, I don't know.
You don't even know what I'm talking about. Citizen Kane was a movie with Orson Welles.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
That is very insulting.
I know. I don't think you know about things.
Yeah, I think he said it to insult you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I meant to insult you.
I know what Citizen Kane is.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But it's, you know what? It's just such a beloved movie.
It surprised me. I'm just going to tell you, the movie, it skipped me because I was a little too old. And when I say a little too old, way too old.
Yeah.
The movie came out, I believe, in 1985 or 86.
Mm-hmm.
And I am just
85, I think.
85.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm just getting my career started out in LA, and I'm with my writing partner, Greg Daniels. And I remember the two of us, what's that?
Name
dropper. Yes. Well, he's a big deal. I'm very happy for his success, and someday I'll have some too.
Oh.
But the point is, Greg and I remembered this movie came out, The Goonies, which was a big deal. So we went to Westwood and we watched it, and it was like a movie for kids.
Yeah.
And Greg and I were sitting there and we were like, okay, well, I guess that's a fun movie for kids. I remember being very annoyed that all the kids talk over each other.
Ugh, I know.
Also, and I'm sorry, the kids call gold rich stuff. And kids know the word gold. They just do.
Your criticisms of this movie are so tiny.
I've never known a movie to have more of a dividing line on whether you love it or hate it, and it's all due to age.
Yes. And
it's all age.
So anyway,
you just don't get it.
So I didn't get it. I'll be honest with you, I didn't get it. So flash forward all these years, and you start working with me, and blah, 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 blah. And then at one point, I remember we're working at Warner Brothers studio together, and someone mentioned, oh, Goonies was shot in this studio where we make our TBS show.
Yeah.
And you were like a nun that had seen the Holy Tomb of Christ. You exploded. I mean, bats flew out of you. There was an explosion. Light came down. I heard Armenian songs that haven't been heard for thousands of years. And you went nuts. And you were like, where's the spot? Where's the spot where they stood? Do you think that he stood here? Do you think that? And I didn't understand. And so our guest today, Josh Brolin, of course, one of the stars of that film.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I mean, it's
not a Goonie from the beginning.
No, he becomes, explain, because I don't know the movie. I lost track. I know they.
Yeah, he's Mikey's brother, who is the main kid in it. He's played by Sean Astin.
Sean Astin, yeah.
And yeah, he's his brother, and then
he's he's a cool kid.
Goonies. He's like the jock.
Are you nervous today?
I am kind of. I also just because he's also Thanos.
Yeah.
What do you revere more? Do you revere him for his Goonies role or for Thanos?
Goonies.
Same.
Okay. Oh, what's your problem?
He's Thanos.
What?
Thanos. That's who he's become. And Sicario and
Sicario.
Yeah.
Sicario's big. Yeah.
Don't you have a movie that you think about from your childhood that you watch it and you're like, yes, this always makes me happy. That's the Goonies for me. You have to have something that, like, some emotion for something.
Yeah, Heidi. Yeah, she has super strength, and right?
You're thinking of Pippi Longstocking.
Oh, Pippi Longstocking. Oh, fuck, let's do it again.
Heidi.
Oh, it's too good. Fuck, I got the wrong one.
Oh, man.
I was thinking Pippi Longstocking. I remembered seeing an ad. There was a terrible Pippi Longstocking movie that came out like in the mid-70s. I'm staying at my grandparents' house.
Take it easy.
Okay. I'm staying at I mean, it was made in, where was it made?
Sweden.
Okay. And
this is getting dicey.
And all I remember is my grandparents had this crappy little black and white TV that got no reception. And we're down in Misquamicut, Rhode Island, staying at my grandparents' little cottage. And my brothers and I are crowded around, and they kept playing over and over again this ad for, come see the new movie, Pippi Longstocking. And it looked weird, and you could tell the voices were dubbed badly, right?
Yeah, they're very bad.
And there's a part where this awkward-looking girl with pigtails, who looked a lot like me at the time, like lifts a horse over her head.
Old man.
What's that?
Old Man is the name of the horse.
Oh, fuck. What is your problem?
on,
You're not helping
Gourley.
the conversational flow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Or your coolness
Yeah,
factor.
I'm not after coolness. I'm after
Veracity. Yeah. So
I'm
anyway,
after hard facts.
Pippi, like any good journalist, Pippi lifts the horse over her head, okay, and the special effect is terrible.
No,
like,
it's not. It's not. It's pretty good for the
shut
time.
up. And anyway, she lifts it over her head, and then they cut to a Swedish boy who's got like red cheeks and like some chocolate on his mouth, and I'll never forget. It's so badly dubbed, and he goes, "Pippi, are you crazy?"
See, that's quality.
And that burned into my brain. Pippi, are you crazy? So that whole summer of 1974 on Crandall Avenue in Misquamicut, Rhode Island, I would walk around looking not unlike Pippi and going, "Pippi, are you crazy?"
Oh my God.
Until I was beaten by my brothers.
Yes.
And rightfully so.
I would have beaten you.
God, what a terrible looking movie. Anyway, we got off track, but it was the Goonies of its day.
Okay.
That was the Goonies before the Goonies.
You think so?
No, I don't. I'm just being a dick.
I was a big Goonies fan as well, and I'll give you one guess to which my favorite Goonie was.
The one that had all the secret inventions?
Data.
Yes, yeah,
Data.
exactly.
Yeah.
So much so that when I was in junior high, I took a little travel soap dish that could open and close and made a belt buckle out of it and put a little motor with a clock cog in it.
Oh my God.
That would pop out like a saw blade. And so
I have one question. And I just
How
need,
much- how much did I get laid?
No, I just need a number. No, mine is how many times were you stabbed in school?
well, none because I was defended by a
so you were
belt buckle?
You made a Data, he's the guy that has like these weird devices that come out of his
and
raincoat.
plays the James Bond music when he enters the movie. I mean, come on.
Oh,
and
I
he's
didn't know.
played by Short Round from
I was going to
Temple of
say,
Doom,
was
Ki
this
Kwan.
before or after?
It's after.
So you already were like, yeah,
I love this guy.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And then you saw him in the Goonies. You're like, oh my God.
And then I
Short
went to
Round.
junior high, popped open my plastic soap
Oh
dish. and-
boy.
my God.
I tell you what, though, I'm
God.
not even joking. Normally, I would self-deprecate. I was cock of the walk that day. Let me tell you something. Every kid was lining up to see that soap dish saw blade, and I walked out of there with my head held high.
I was cock of the walk. And I love that. That hasn't been said. I'm getting it right now. Oh, here it is. Hasn't been said since 1934.